Someone signed a $600 million deal this week, not a tech giant, not a government, a pharmaceutical company called Takeda. And the other side of that deal, an AI company called In Silico Medicine. No lab, no years of clinical trials, just AI discovering drugs faster than humans ever could. Now, most people saw that headline and kept scrolling. But here's what stopped me. If companies are spending $600 million on AI research output, someone has to explain what that output actually means to investors, to clinics, to boards, to journalists, to patients, to other businesses watching from the sidelines. And right now, almost nobody is doing that job. That gap is a real income opportunity, and it is open today. Let me show you exactly what is happening. This week, Takeda signed a massive AI drug discovery deal with In Silico Medicine. In Silico uses AI to find drug candidates faster than traditional research at a fraction of the cost. This is not the only deal like this. NVIDIA and Anthropic connected their platforms this week too. Claude Science now runs inside NVIDIA's BioNeMo toolkit. That is AI doing computational biology research at scale. And 2 weeks ago, researchers in Shenzhen built a photonic AI system. It diagnoses retinal detachment and liver cancer using light instead of electricity, 246 times faster than a standard GPU. AI is not just helping doctors anymore. It is doing research that used to take decades. But here's the part that gets genuinely interesting. All of this output, all these findings, all these breakthroughs, they land in technical papers. Dense, complicated, inaccessible, written by scientists for other scientists. Businesses cannot read them. Investors cannot parse them. Clinics do not have time. Small healthcare companies have no idea what to do with them. That translation gap, that is where you come in. Let me introduce you to a freelance category that has no official name yet. Some people are calling it AI research translation. Others call it AI synthesis work, but the job is simple. You take publicly available AI research, you use free AI tools to help you understand it, and you turn it into something useful. A one-page brief, a competitive landscape report, a plain language summary for a clinic's newsletter, a slide deck for an investor presentation, a strategy document for a business entering a new market. You do not need a science degree. You do not need to understand the underlying biology. You need to understand what the client needs to know. And AI handles the technical comprehension for you. This is already happening quietly in healthcare consulting, in biotech investment research, in health media, in corporate strategy teams. But most freelancers have not discovered this category yet. That is the advantage right now. Here is what this actually looks like in practice. Say a small physiotherapy clinic wants to understand what AI diagnostics mean for their business in the next 2 years. They do not have a research team. They cannot read Shenzhen University's photonic AI paper, but they need to know if this is coming for their patients. And what they should do about it. That is a real document someone needs. A 2 to 4 page strategic brief written in plain language based on real current AI research. That document is worth $200 to $500 to a clinic like that, possibly more if they want ongoing monthly updates. You open Perplexity AI, you search the actual research. Perplexity pulls real sources, academic papers, news coverage, clinical data, verified, cited, current. You read the summaries. You ask Perplexity follow-up questions. You build your understanding without needing a PhD. Then you open Gamma. Gamma turns your notes into a beautiful formatted document automatically, a polished professional brief in minutes, branded, readable, deliverable. That is the workflow. 2 free tools, 1 paying client, done. If you are finding this useful, consider subscribing for more practical AI insights every week. Now let me get specific about what types of clients actually pay for this. Healthcare businesses are the most obvious. Clinics, pharmacies, wellness studios, private practices. They are watching AI change medicine. They do not know what to make of it. A plain language brief tells them what matters for their business. Biotech investors are another strong category. Individual angels, small family offices, early stage fund managers, they want deal flow intelligence. They want to know which AI drug discovery companies are worth watching. You synthesize that from public research and news. They pay for that clarity. Insurance companies are quietly desperate for this. AI is changing how risk gets calculated in healthcare. Actuaries need to understand what photonic diagnostics mean for claim timelines. That is a real document someone needs written. Corporate HR departments in healthcare are another angle. They need to understand how AI tools will change the roles of nurses, radiologists, diagnosticians. A 2-page brief for a hospital HR director is a genuine deliverable. And honestly, Health journalists and content teams are paying for research synthesis too. Many digital health publications do not have in-house researchers. They hire freelancers to summarize what is happening. None of these clients require you to be an expert. They require you to be organized, clear, and reliable. AI handles the expertise layer. You handle the communication. Here's how to find your first client this week. Start with what you already know. Do you have any connection to healthcare? A friend who runs a clinic? A family member in pharma sales? A contact in health insurance? Reach out directly, not a cold pitch, a genuine question. Hey, I am building research briefs on AI in healthcare. Would something like that be useful for your team? If you have no healthcare connections at all, that is fine. Search LinkedIn for healthcare administrators, clinic managers, or biotech investors. Filter by your city or region. Send a short message, offer a free sample brief, 1 page, no charge, just to show them what you can deliver. Most people will not respond, that is normal. But the ones who do, they often become monthly retainer clients, because this problem does not go away. AI research keeps coming. Someone always needs it translated. Once you have one client, the next one is much easier. You have a sample, a case study, a process, and you can charge more with each one. The reason this window exists right now is timing. The Takeda deal this week is a signal. Enterprise AI investment in healthcare is accelerating. The research output is multiplying faster than anyone can read it. The translation gap is widening, not closing. And the businesses that need this translation, they are not going to hire a full-time researcher. They are going to pay a freelancer to summarize what matters, on demand, per project, or monthly. 6 months from now, this category will have more competition. Courses will appear, agencies will form, the rates will compress as the market matures. Right now, you are ahead of that curve. 2 tools, 2 free accounts, 1 clear deliverable, 1 outreach message to the right person. That is the whole system. Perplexity AI for research, Gamma for professional delivery. A plain language brief for a client who cannot read the original research. The $600 million Takeda deal was not just pharma news. It was a signal that AI research is now worth translating. And the people doing that translation right now, they are building something real. Drop a comment below. What industry would you start with first? And what part of your work do you think AI could help explain to someone else? Chapters, 0 o'clock. Hook, the $600 million deal most people missed. 0:45, what actually happened this week, 2 o'clock. The freelance category, nobody named, yet 4 o'clock, what AI research translation actually looks like. 6 o'clock, the 2 free tools. You need to start 8 o'clock, how to find your first paying client. 9:15, final thoughts.